All right, welcome back. Breaking news coming in from Mumbai. The story that repeats itself every monsoon, sadly. A part of a building has collapsed in Malad area of Mumbai because of the monsoons. And about 5 to 6 people are feared trapped in this building collapse. Now, the rescue operations are underway and we are hoping and we are praying that these people can be rescued. But take a look at these visuals. And this is a sad story that at least I have been reporting every monsoon from Mumbai. Some walls, some building, every monsoon the same story gets repeated and questions are raised and then forgotten and we move on. As these rescue efforts are being made by the BMC and in fact the fire brigade department which has reached the spot, the locals also helping out as far as this rescue operation is concerned. Now, sources telling India Today that this building was already, in fact, deemed to be a building which was in danger, which was a dilapidated building. How are 5 to 6 people living in that building despite, in fact, the BMC putting out notices? That is something that needs to be investigated. Now, this has collapsed because of continuous rains. And there are, in fact, 5 to 6 people, those who are now trapped. Now, going across to my colleague Mustafa Sheikh, who's joining us live from the location of this building collapse. Mustafa, can you give us the latest? Have all the people, those who are inside this building and are trapped in the rubble, have they been located? What's the status of the rescue operation?
Well, just let me give you the sense of from the spot here. You can look at this structure, the kind of collapse which has happened. This is the northern portion of this building which has collapsed. And BMC has given the information that the building belongs to Mahada, the housing authority of Maharashtra, and it was vacated. But it's being said that due to some reasons, 3 tenants, around 6 to 8 people who had returned back for some reasons inside this building. We are getting information from the ground that 3 people have been rescued using the hydraulic ladder of the Mumbai Fire Brigade. But the main search operation is going on inside the debris area where through search cameras, Mumbai Fire Brigade is trying to look for life if there is inside the debris and rescue as many as people possible. Remember, it was a pandemic situation since last 4 months. Every year there is an exercise which has to take place and buildings have to be notified and vacated. Maybe such work was affected due to the pandemic and hence we are getting to see this kind of building collapses in Mumbai town area and amidst heavy rainfall in Mumbai. Back to you, Ankit.
But Mustafa, you know, yes, this time the BMC might say that they were not able to complete the marking exercise before the rains. But this is a story that repeats itself every year. BMC comes up with excuses. They fight about whose jurisdiction is that building in. The fact remains that there are many dilapidated buildings in Mumbai which are almost a death trap.
Well, yes, Ankit, but in this case, the building was vacated and still there were residents who had come back and it seems like the Mahada and the contractor who was given the contract to redevelop this structure were not aware that these residents, these tenants have come back and are staying. What you are saying is also right, because if you look at I would show you just behind us this structure 2 years back. Just opposite this structure, this was the building collapse which had taken place, and now opposite to it, diagonally opposite this structure which was still standing, the building collapse has taken place. Now the questions are, why, if the building was dilapidated and vacated, why was it not brought back? Why the authorities didn't knew that people have come back and staying, and also the tenants, the responsibility are with the tenants also. Given this structure, given the heavy rainfall, such incidents can repeat themselves. But yes, unfortunately, it's a never-ending story in Mumbai. The crumbling infrastructures after heavy rains brings us back to these kind of stories. Last year, we remember it was a building in Dongri which had collapsed. Many people lost their lives in that collapse. And now we are here, rescue operations around. Unfortunately, it's a never-ending story. Back to you.
What a sad story that repeats itself, a story of apathy, a story that tells you that despite Mumbai being one of the top cities in India, the second biggest metro in the, the second most populated metro in the country, the fact remains that this is also a story where people have not been able to find proper accommodation for themselves and risk their lives staying in such buildings. It is also a story of how the expansion of the cities is taking place without proper arrangements for the influx of the population, for proper living arrangements. Mustafa, thank you for joining us. We are hoping and praying.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.